forget the regret. I forget the regret.
Well, let's go ahead and pick up where we were at least. The game got saved. I do need to get spice, and I could click on this thing and say, you know, hey, I want to buy spice, and it's all the way up, and I'm paying about medium price for it, so, you know, I'll buy a little bit if the ship comes in. Problem is, I've got to find the Orient first. This little quest up here, gotta go over to his island over here, and escort this ship. So we're gonna go over there, and I'll speed up this. So I automatically bought some tools in my city because I told them to do that. My ship's made it here. I'm gonna left click on it.
I need your assistance with this.
Anytime you have a quest, it always pops up a thing like, are you here for the quest that you came here that this arrow pointer is telling me about? No, I'm over here for another reason. So yes, click yes.
Very good.
Yes, very good indeed. And if we right click on that ship, this little arrow thing pops up and you can see those arrows. My ship is going to escort that ship. And you know, it's going to take quite a few minutes to actually do that. So I'll spare the boringness of that and go back to the city. But the map's going to get explored. That's going to be handy. Hopefully I'll find the Orient. So we go back up here and I'm making quite a bit of money. But again, like I was saying, my main problem is spice.
God bless you for everything you do for this town.
Oh, you know, that's what I live for. They're getting plenty of fish, but they're like, oh, we've got to have some of that spice, you know, because these guys are from Dune. If they don't get the spice, they get pissed. So you got to get it. And, of course, obviously you can buy it if you can convince people to sell it to you, but just like any good resource management game, make it yourself.
You have sighted new land.
And indeed I have. So, my ship was out here and he found this little chunk of land which grows cider, hemp, and wheat, which we'll need later for some other civilization upgrades. So back up here, and we can't really focus on the cider, or on the
you have discovered a
yet.
building on an island.
And I'm going to continue to discover things. One thing I've been ignoring is this little flashing attainment thing here. You can see I have some honor up here built up for doing things, and I'll get some for completing this mission. If I hit the attainment, I can buy that one and that one. And you want to go ahead and do that. They just allow you to buy extra goods at this guy's warehouse, which can be handy.
Don't forget that this would be in the Emperor's interest too.
Some of the unlocked things that, you know, if you need rope or stone or coal. And these are some of the upgrade items you can get for your ship or your settlement, or, you know, maybe you need a specific type of resource grown there. But it's real specific because there's the northern hemisphere that grows certain things and the southern hemisphere that grows certain things, so you really want to keep everything separate. In fact, you'll notice I've kept my city separate from most of my resources just because it's best to do that. And in fact, again, this isn't the best way to do it. You know, you could do a grid, you know, SimCity style, because later you're going to have kind of a firehouse and a carpenter to repair stuff and things to overlap. But we'll go ahead and pause it for now until my ship makes it to the thing, and I'll do a little micromanaging. Yeah, the Corsairs! Corsairs water! Get him, Skeeter, get him! Oh yeah! So I've got to sink this ship because he's trying to get the ship I'm escorting. Didn't really tell me much that was going on. I just knew that I was going through his waters, and I guess it did give me a message that I was, but usually they don't attack on easy right out. And again, if it's your first run through, I highly suggest later when he asks you, hey, pay me this money, just go ahead and do it. It's just such a pain in the butt to have to track these guys down. And even if you have the money and resources and everything hooked up to make a ship and an escort ship to go with each trade route, it's just expensive, and even when they get them, you'll still have to go and, you know, kind of manage it to a degree. So they sunk, and didn't drop anything, but sometimes they do. You go back over here and start following my guy again. Oh no. Oh, my guys are quite upset. They're like, there's not enough to drink here, because I kind of forgot to do that. So let's build some more cider farms. And part of this cider farm's had a problem because it really doesn't have a real marketplace. It's relying on the one at the front. And that works well for fishing, but they just don't seem to go all the way up there sometimes. So let's build a small market building. Oh. No. Can't find a good spot. There, fine. Fine. And, you know, as you get more and more stone, be sure to, you know, upgrade places. If you've got it to spare. You'll need it to upgrade buildings too, but, you know, if you see a guy in a cart pushing stuff, it goes a lot faster. It just, you know, you can see an immediate improvement. There's no necessary reason to upgrade the streets here as far as I know, but they're kind of upset. You can actually see them kind of picketing there and putting up signs. I need to get some more cider up pretty quick. So I built this guy, or no, I built the marketplace so that he'd pick that stuff up.
An island was sighted.
It's still sailing out there. That's a pretty good spot. Click on it again. Just gonna lay out 4 of these things, huh? Let's do it this way. Not quite exactly where I wanted it, but okay. It's actually touching it, but, you know, it just seems like sometimes you've got to still connect it up. Just one piece to the main building. So that's going to be a lot more cider coming in, because this one really just never was collecting. So there's 2. So we'll let that do its thing. And this is kind of a big one. Let's go over here and do ore mine, and you've got to put it actually on the resource. You can see it change, drop it right there, and we've got to hook it up with one of these buildings, either this one here or there. Let's do it to this one, but we've got to run it around the other way. So, and sometimes it's best to do it in dirt first and then just see what else you can upgrade. And one thing I like to do is if you click on an icon and left click and just drag it out here, you can change any of these prefab things, like overwrite that. So if I right click, I can just automatically go to the
You have successfully escorted a ship.
menu here, and so my ship did its thing. It drops a crate proving it. Right click on it to pick it up, and we got to take it back here and go, here you go, look, I did it.